The Yarlung Tsangpo, known as the Brahmaputra in India, is more than just a river, it's a lifeline. Flowing from the Tibetan plateau, it nourishes millions in its journey through India and Bangladesh. But this vital artery is now at the heart of a geopolitical storm. China's plan to construct a colossal hydropower dam on the Yarlung Tsangpo has triggered alarm bells in India, raising concerns about water security, environmental damage, and regional stability. This essay delves into the complexities of this contentious project, examining the potential ramifications and the urgent need for dialogue and cooperation. The proposed dam, a symbol of China's growing infrastructure ambitions, is located in the Great Bend region of Tibet, just before the river enters India. While China touts its potential for clean energy and economic benefits, downstream nations like India view it with suspicion. The lack of transparency and a water-sharing treaty exacerbates these anxieties, turning a shared resource into a potential flashpoint. For India, the Brahmaputra is not just a river, it's a lifeline. The river sustains a vast population, irrigates millions of hectares of farmland, and supports a vibrant ecosystem. The prospect of China controlling the flow of the Brahmaputra is a nightmare scenario for Indian policymakers. Reduced water flow, especially during critical agricultural seasons, could spell disaster for India's food security. The livelihoods of millions of farmers, already vulnerable to the vagaries of climate change, hang in the balance. The potential for water shortages could also exacerbate existing water conflicts within India, further straining social and political stability. The Indian government is acutely aware of these risks and has expressed its concerns to China on multiple platforms. However, the absence of a formal water-sharing treaty makes it challenging to address these concerns effectively. Beyond the immediate concerns of water security, the dam's potential ecological impact is equally alarming. The Yarlung Tsangpo flows through a region of exceptional biodiversity, home to endangered species and fragile ecosystems. Damming this free-flowing river could have devastating consequences for the entire river basin. Altering the natural flow regime could disrupt fish migration patterns, impacting livelihoods dependent on fishing. The dam could also block the flow of sediment, crucial for maintaining downstream ecosystems and the delta region in Bangladesh. Furthermore, the accumulation of sediment behind the dam could increase the risk of earthquakes in this seismically active region. These potential environmental consequences have raised concerns among environmentalists and scientists worldwide, urging a cautious approach and comprehensive impact assessments. Adding fuel to the fire is the lack of a formal water-sharing treaty between China and India. The two nations share over a dozen transboundary rivers, yet a history of mistrust and territorial disputes has hampered cooperation on water management. While there is a limited agreement for sharing hydrological data during the flood season, it falls short of a comprehensive framework for managing the river's resources equitably. This lack of a legal framework creates an environment of uncertainty and suspicion. China's dam project is seen by some in India as an assertion of control over a shared resource, further escalating geopolitical tensions. The absence of transparency from China about its plans and the potential downstream impacts only deepens this mistrust. The need for a water-sharing treaty based on the principles of equitable utilization and mutual benefit has never been more critical. From China's perspective, the Yarlung Tsangpo Dam project is driven by an insatiable appetite for energy. As the world's second-largest economy, China's energy demands are enormous, and hydropower plays a crucial role in meeting these needs. The proposed dam, touted as one of the world's largest, promises to generate a massive amount of clean energy, furthering China's goals of reducing its reliance on coal and combating climate change. Furthermore, the project is seen as an engine for economic development in Tibet, a strategically important region for China. The dam's construction is expected to create jobs, boost local economies, and improve infrastructure in the region. China argues that the project will benefit not only China but also downstream countries by mitigating floods and ensuring a more regulated flow of water. However, these assertions are met with skepticism in India, where the potential risks are perceived to outweigh the promised benefits.